Stop eating eggs. Why is nobody talking about how detrimental eggs are for our health? They are the number one thing that needs to be cut out when we are healing from chronic illness, but also just in general. Did you know that eggs are used as food in labs to grow viruses and bacteria? And that same reaction that happens in labs happens in our body when we consume eggs. It emphasizes and grows toxins and pathogens that are present in the body that cause chronic illness or will cause chronic illness in the future.
So do we need to cut out eggs now? We can't have carbohydrates because they're bad. We can't have fats because they're bad. Too much protein is bad. Our water is bad. And now eggs are bad too. And the reason that I'm telling you this is because everything technically is bad. But for some reason this influencer decides to call out eggs. Of all the foods that I might recommend someone not eating, eggs are the last food that I would recommend. Not only are they one of the most micronutrient dense foods on the planet, and they're one of the highest quality proteins you can find, but they're also one of the cheapest sources of nutrition anyone can get. And this is why I hate the fact that this influencer is telling people not to eat eggs. And the other thing that I dislike is following it up with the idea that eggs are going to feed bacteria and viruses. And the reason for this is because yes, eggs are used in the laboratory as a home for viruses and bacteria. And the reason for this is because eggs are very similar to human cells, but unlike human cells, they don't have an immune system. Meaning that we can put bacteria and pathogens inside of egg cells, and there's no immune response killing the pathogens. And this allows us to actually see the effect of these pathogens. But luckily, when we eat an egg, it meets what's called our stomach acid, which is between 1.5 and 2.5 pH. And this will kill off just about every single pathogen on any food that we eat. And because there is no fiber inside of an egg, there's nothing shielding the part of the egg containing the pathogen from our stomach acid, meaning that our stomach will almost 100% detoxify any possible bacteria in an egg. And when we digest an egg, it turns into fatty acids and amino acids. And we also liberate some of the micronutrients found specifically in the egg yolk. And when we absorb an egg, it does not look anything like the egg used in a laboratory for pathogens and viruses. Meaning there is no way that eating eggs would house pathogens or viruses inside of our body. Additionally, let's say that some bacteria was able to get into our body. 80% of our immune system is underneath the gut. Meaning that this pathogen will immediately be attacked by our immune system and would be detoxified quite quickly. And yes, this could amount an allergic response. However, we'll quickly get over this. But that's kind of besides the point, because there is no bacteria or pathogen that's going to be housed by the intake of eggs. Instead, this egg will simply supply us with an abundance of micronutrients, amino acids, and fatty acids. And the specific fatty acids found in eggs are thought to be health promoting. So no, you do not need to avoid eggs if you're trying to get healthy. Rather, I think they're a fantastic inclusion to someone's diet. And if you want to learn how to both look good and feel good, and avoid a lot of the misinformation online, send me a message or comment below and we'll set up a consultation.